And you see what it turns into after it got wasted, fellas.
I want to know one thing.
Audio drive. Now, I know you're not going to start off the morning trying to talk to me, man. I know that ain't the way it's going down. Oh, cool stroke. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my antenna's a little wet. Audio. Yeah, my antenna's a little wet, man. Just a little wet. Let me dry it up a little bit, man. Oh, you're holding the wall. Brooklyn CB Shop. NYC Radio Wars. The playlist on YouTube. The truck driver's best friend. When they can't get by the radio, we gotta have a radio fix. NYC Radio Wars. Truth and Justice. 27 minutes to the end. I reign king and supreme. As clean as my sound.
Just ask Richie why.
Oh! Tell him why don't he come off the mic and go ask Richie himself. Tell him why don't he go meet Richie instead of out here talking like Richie's his best friend, right-hand man, and his dope-smoking buddy. Oh, cool stroke. Audio drive. The king of New York. The sound king. The most talked about. Most feared man on and off the mic. Till somebody acting like they know me can show proof and video game otherwise. The king of now. Oops, that's not it.
Hey driver, that junkie's all yours. I'm gonna go get some more job. I'll be back.
You know Richie's his junkie buddy, right? Y'all do hear the way he talks, right? You know Richie, his right-hand man, his best friend, his co-D and his cellmate. Oh yeah, the king of New York. The sound king.
That sounds more like he wants to marry you than anything.
Bro, this homosexual just don't give up. You ever hear the word relentless? This blow-mo homo, if y'all sit back and listen to him, he's such a hopeful homo, hoping that I might be that way in the end, and that it'll all be good and that I'll forget all the shit he rocked out here. I'll forget how he convinced all you guys about the special Kevlar gloves he was coming to Brooklyn to use, the videotapes he swears to y'all he got of me, which he can't produce. I mean, you know, guys, I'm in it to win it. I'm about it on and off the mic. I know a lot of you cats listening out here know me personally from the 3 shops for over 3 decades. You know what kind of cat I am. You know I'm a show and prove. You know I don't half-step. And you know the last thing I do is make threats I can't cash or cash checks with my mouth that my body can't cash. No siree. This is RC. Richie 127, a.k.a. Little Richie Cappy to you low-life underworld scumbags here in New York. The king, I know.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Is that junkie acting up while I was away?
Y'all couldn't figure out that the reason why he the black sheep is because he's more ruthless than that whole family. More ruthless, more detrimental, and last but not least, more rock and roll.
Is that crackhead junkie still talking about people, telling stories?
I mean, when they look up my family name, in the newspaper, they have no choice but to see that the state of New York gives my family a little over $206 million every year. And people want to know why I'm not down with that, man. You know, I could be sitting on Easy Street. I could be sitting in the $50 million family mansion in Atlantic Beach and Howard Beach, you know what I mean? But, I decided to live a life that made me a black sheep. You know why? I don't want to have to throw my gun away when I'm through. or worry about who I just put a fucking cap in. Oh, the king of New York. Rock and roll.
Let the junkie walk up and smell reality that he's not.
Oh, shit, yo. Audio. Oh, cool stroke. Hey, is that my best friend? Is that guy perpetrating that I'm his right man, his good buddy? Is that boy perpetrating I'm his good buddy again? NYC Radio Wars, the playlist on YouTube. The King of New York. As clean as that mean stock mic sound he rock. Audio. The King of New York. Rock and roll.
He works for FBI.
Oh! You know, I'm not going to let him talk about me. I'm not going to let him talk about me or to me. So I'm kind of figuring, when y'all get headache enough, you'll start opening your mouths. Oh, cool stroke. The King of New York. The Sound King, baby. Audio drive. Bust a move. Break my speaker, Richie boy. Roger, right on. Good morning time. Good morning time, the non-junkie Birdman out there on the base station. Good morning time, the non-junkie Birdman. How you doing this morning, sir, and how was your holiday?
I keep wanting that crackhead.
All right. Well, I'm just checking, you know. I'm just checking, you know what I'm saying? Audio. You know what it is? In NYC Radio Wars, Truth and Justice, Enforcer admitted that the only one that smokes crack out here is him. You know what I mean? And an Enforcer comes clean, number one. He admits that he has no proof at this moment that I indulge in his vice. Although I did state in the video gate that in 1996, while I was an undercover police officer, I sure did. The King of New York. Rock it up.
This reality, Richie.
Roger D. Is he still trying to talk to me, man? Did I come off the key and find that man engaged in deep conversation with me? Why? You know, that's got to be a pure sign of drugs, dude. They say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Well, what kind of mind of an operator has the audacity to believe that while I'm keyed up, he can key up his mic and talk to me and I'm going to hear it? Audio. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm lost with reality out here.
But listen to his YouTube videos, and all he does is commentate over the video.
He worried about my videos. Oh, yeah. He worried about my videos. He worried about what my videos capture. See, NYC Radio Wars, that's a real bad playlist. You know why? Because all the words escaping Enforcer 250, Mr. Truth and Justice's lips in those videos, gives you all the firepower you guys need out here to back him down. I mean, you hear what happens when you guys start throwing his words up at him, you know, or you listen to that video, and you hear the way he talks to y'all. He's no friend of mine, dude. He just came out here telling every story in their mother about me, and I exposed him. I put his picture up on YouTube, his address, his family's address, his family's photos, his family's history, his mother's rap sheet. Yeah, man. I told this dumb plugger don't start it, I'm going to win. And he still can't get over the beating of the loss. The King of New York. Rock it out.
That's why no one wants him around. Nobody wants us.
Yeah, buddy boy. Mr. Enforcer, where is it do you believe you're being heard over me? A little part of Manhattan? Oh, cool stroke. Hello, let me wave good morning time around Westchester, upstate New York, Pennsylvania. Let me see what it looks like down around there. when I start putting that audio up in there. Audio. Oh, cool stroke around New York City.
Oh boy, so someone saw that delusional.
I'm sorry. Is he trying to get y'all to talk to me? I won't let him talk to me or about me, but he's trying to get y'all to talk to me. He's begging you out there to do something about me. He's begging y'all to try to clean up the mess he made. He's begging y'all to try to win a fight that he don't know how to win. The King of New York. Rockin' on.
The king of the crack pipe. He's the king of the K2 pipe.
Yes, sir. I do all that with Enforcer, dude. I do all that with Mr. 250.
But, someone got it.
Audio Drive. The King. Locking on. All right, now I'm going to be quiet for a little while, and I'm going to see who he's talking to. I'm kind of curious to see who he's talking to. The King of New York. Rockin' on.
A suspended cop for 14 years now. Someone tell that junkie, hey, reality 101, you're just a junkie monkey. Someone tell that junkie monkey I said crush. Someone tell that junkie monkey I said crush. I said crush. Someone tell that junkie monkey.
I don't want to beg and plead to you guys out here, but somebody tell that fag to take his beef off the mic. It's obvious he has one, and he don't know how to. He don't know how to solve it. The King of New York, rockin' on.
There's no beef out here.
Audio Drive, baby. Now he wants you to forget all those mornings he told you he got beef. I don't know, guys. What are we gonna do about a lying little pussy boy like this? What are we gonna do about a lying little pussy boy like this? Oh, baby. You know what? I'm going to go get back quiet over here. Try to see who that duckmud might be talking to. That's the funny part of it. Oh, the King of New York. Rockin' oh. Oops.
Truth and justice is my game. Enforcement is what I do out here.
Yes, sir. And you could hear all the truth and justice this man promised you in NYC Radio Wars Truth and Justice video. 27 minutes to the end. 27 minutes to the end. You could hear all the truth and justice Mr. Fake Lawman over there, Mr. Food Worker, has promised you.
Wait a minute, I'm a food worker now? What do I sell? Commissions? Now I'm a food worker. What do I sell? Hot dogs? Come get a hot dog, Richie. I got a food wagon over here. Come get a hot dog.
So what you're saying is the shirt you're wearing in the photo is your gay lovers. That shirt does not belong to you. That's not your shirt. That's not your lingerie. Because that does belong to the Food Workers Union. That local right there is Food Workers. Food workers and janitors. Guys, you know, Mr. Enforcer tells a lot of lies. Weaves an entangled web. NYC Radio Wars. Truth and justice, baby. If you could listen to that video 27 minutes to the end and tell me he deserves to talk out here, then you could have it. But I'm not letting him talk to me or about me. You know why? Because I don't like guys that I don't know, who never met, out here trying to talk like they're my best friend, and I'm their dope fiend smoking buddy.
Hazmat suit.
Adios. God damn it, boy. When Richie put that thing down. Richie put that thing down.
Hazmat suit. Made of Kevlar. Punk because if you slap the shit out that bitch, you don't want to get any.
Well, somebody better tell him he better hurry up and come off the mic. Because if he throws the switch, it might blow up. And if he came off that mic, you might never hear him again. So if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
Oh, there's another dick sucker out here. That's another dick sucker. This guy loves Richie. That's all he does is protect him. I'm assuming he's on the Bozak. There's another dick sucker out there.
You see how the homos work? Everything is Dick, Jock, and Cooley with them.
By truth and justice, the American way. The only way I know how to do it, brother.
And I showed you the only way I know how to do it in NYC Radio Wars. Truth and justice, where you delivered all the truth and justice you want these drivers to know. Adio, I am the king. It's 5:45 in the AM, and Richie ain't Mr. 4-5. Oh, five in the back of the neck and one in the head.
Come get his mic. And I'm doing this with stock radio. Stock radio.
Oh man, here we go, there he goes. But he ain't doing nothing, baby. Oh yeah, Richie got him on lockdown across the whole tri-state area.
He's got to pump up his little Bullshit Ameritron. He's got to pump up his box against me.
Listen to him crying, baby, crying.
You don't want me to hit that switch.
Guys, he's got to use the amplifier. He's been threatening to you guys about hitting the switch. Why don't you guys get real and tell him, hit the switch. Be a show improved kind of guy. Audio drive.
Tell Richie I said crash. Tell him I'll be back. I got to get more Java. I'll be back. Let's smash this junkie a little more before I head to work and pay for his Section 8 apartment.
Well, why don't you go get a manhood with that Java? Everybody knows I pay for my rent cash daily. Cash daily. Yes, sir.
Tell Richie provide a rent receipt.
Audio drive. I ain't got to provide nothing, dog. I ain't got to show you my rent receipt. Me transmitting from where I live should be good enough for you.
Didn't have one. He's just a fucking squatter. He is a live by day by night squatter.
Well, if you go check my video gate with the lease, it's called Leases and Wishful Thinking. I pay $27 a day cash daily. And why should I have to show you a receipt? Just me transmitting from where I live should be good enough. I think it's the place I've been transmitting from for about 2 years now. Maybe it knows over. Audio, the king of New York, rock it on.
Ask Richie why he got kicked out of the apartment at Utica. Ask him why did he get kicked out of his last apartment? Because he was deficient of rent payment. Let him know. He saved up 6 months to get that at Ameritron AL80B. 6 months he was deficient in rent. What happened? He got his ass kicked out and evicted. It's coming, Richie. It's coming again.
Well, I bet an hour against an hour with your whore mother that don't happen. I was only given a one-year lease on Utica Avenue. The landlord walked out 6 months into it and left $7,000 cash on my table to pay for the rest of that lease and some of the next one. And I was denied a second lease because of the little over 10,000 phone calls. He said, I know these people don't know you and never met you. Whatever you do up here, you do it well. Because we got over 10,000 phone calls on you. But anyway, I'm that good, plugger. Now I don't live in an apartment building. Now I live with the head of the block association in a nice private home in a richy little neighborhood. The king of New York. Even though I could use them 4 stories of height. Oh, the king of New York. Rock it on.
Ask Richie where he lives. Why?
Ask Richie. Yo, tell him to come off the mic and ask Richie himself. The king of New York.
Broken into and your vehicle vandalized. That's why they don't park in front of Richie's house. Alright?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Are people afraid to park in front of his house and leave the vehicle? Because you'll end up on cinder blocks. We all know that. We all know the neighborhood he lives in. If you're in Richie neighborhood, you gotta be strapped. Or your lucky number, 911. Nobody wants to park in front of Richie's house. Everybody knows that shit. That's why they tell him, come on down.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Enforcer. Richie's house is right on the corner of Kingsbrook Jewish Community Hospital. The richest Jewish hospital in New York City. Richie lives on Doctors Row. Doctors Row. Do you know what the blocks called Doctors Row are? Real Richie boy. But then again, where Richie lives should not concern you. Why don't you tell him about all the guys you personally know that came to Richie, like you did in NYC Radio Wars, and went back outside and found their vehicle on boxes? This I gotta find out. Inquiring minds want to know.
I gotta get more job. I'll be back, Junkie. Just hold it there. Hold that door.
Now, we all know when he comes back, see, I'm doing him, we. We all know when he comes back, he can't tell you anybody he knows that came over here and had their stuff stolen or robbed, found their stuff on boxes, maybe got a police report of it actually happening. I don't know, guys. This junkie, this crackhead, if you listen to NYC Radio Wars Truth and Justice, you see that Richie over here is as clean as the sound of his work. And I got down.
Let's see how long it takes him. I'm ending this video game in a couple of seconds, so it loads up 2250.